Josh Harm, the current A1, the current Queensland champ, looking to go back to back to back and become the first four-time Queensland champion. Jai O'Brien in the 99, his first start on a Queensland title. He's starting out of position number 5. And the 2025-26 Queensland Production Sedan title here at Ian Butcher Race Parts, Kingaroy Speedway is green. Round the western corner for the first time, jostling for track position. Kane Richters is the big loser here. Start on the front row and now struggling to stay inside the top 5. Oh, Shane McDonald's gone up in smoke. S-Mac won't make it to lap number 2. He pulls a 7-car room. Look who's out front. Joel Berkley leads the way. And Josh Harm running in the second spot. Jai O'Brien's found himself up to position 3. Kane Richters has recovered a little bit now. He's sitting in that 4 spot. And it's Brett Barron, Pacey Clegg. They're side by side for 5th. Rory Evans, the next one. Kurtis Peall ahead of Trent Gosley, Sarah France, Thomas Fuller. And it's McKellar ahead of Hollyman. Dan Cook, the next one. He's fighting with, I think it's the 16 car of Gill. Sorry, 72 of Braith Hogan. The battle is on for the lead though. Harmy knows he's got a long way to go. 40 laps is the distance here tonight. Looking to the inside of Berkley. Can he get the nose to the inside door? Gets to the quarter, has to back out of it. Tucks back in now. Look at this run. Here we go for the lead of the race down the back straightaway. Josh Harm side by side, even keel with Berkley. Door to door through 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway. Do we have a new race leader? Yes, we do. Josh Harm hits the front. The Pro 1 Race Parts Universal Homes A1 leads lap number 5. Here comes Berkley, going to stick it up the top, trying to hold on to that high line. Does he have some speed left in that 9 machine? This racetrack's going to develop throughout this 40-lap run. Brett Barron's the next one who's making moves. He's up to position number 3 here. Gosley does a good job sliding up in front of the 12s. The 12 now dives to the bottom of the racetrack. Hollyman trying to get a run. Look at this battle for the lead, mind you. Here comes Joel Berkley back to the front, around the outside of Harm. So the racing line beginning to shift. As Cherie Barron slows in the front straightaway, Berkley has to come down in front of Harm. Harm going to relaunch his attack, and Brett Barron's off the pace in the front straightaway. Up against the concrete in front of the control tower, running in 3rd spot. The South Burnett 18 will pull on the infield and out of the Queensland title. And lap traffic going to begin to play a part in this race as they're still jostling for positions all over the circuit. Joel Berkley, who earlier won the modified sedan feature race, looking to do the double here tonight and claim his 3rd Queensland title. He leads this one. Is in full control. Marshall Virtue's up against the concrete in the back straightaway. He's slowing. He's going to struggle to get that 3-car down off the racing surface because there's a whole melee of cars right behind him. There's cars all over every single inch of this racetrack right now. And will we draw our first yellow? We will, because Rory Evans has spun on the entrance onto the front straightaway. And somehow there was no contact. And we get to have a breather for the first time in this feature race as the yellow flags come out. Well, lights are out. We're going to go green. Rory Evans, ROF, rear of field. Berkley, Harm, Clegg, and Richters. Hollyman's the one who's looking to race here. Look at Kurtis Peall on the bottom of the track. Everyone parted his ways, and the Brunderberg 11 picks up 2, maybe 3 spots here on the opening lap of the restart. Keep your eyes on the front. Here's Berkley and Harm. Harm down low, try and keep the run going. Kurtis Peall is on an absolute tear as well. Picked up 3 spots off the start. Looking at another one on Clegg. He's up inside the top 5 now. And Joel Berkley doing what he does, pulling away out front. Oh, they're 3 wide, and Richters is off the pace. Richters might have a tyre going down, and he collects Hollyman as he tries to get out of the way, and the yellows come out again. Oh, no. A really good jump from Berkley. Harm's going to throw it hard into turn 1. How about Kurtis Peall with a jump? He's up to 3rd spot. He clears Pacey Clegg now. He's going to follow Berkley through the western corner. And Harm's got a real good jump. Harm might just lead the lap, and he does, so Harm's back out front. But for how long? Berkley goes back to the high side of the racetrack. Peel's watching this too, right in front of him. He's going to try and pick his line here. Berkley gets the run down the front straight away. And he will just regain the lead of the race. Harm fights back on that inside line. Pacey Clegg trying to close back in on Kurtis Peall and your leaders as well. Melee's going on all across the racetrack, with the leaders are duking it out. Harm keeping the car very clean, very straight, very tidy on the bottom of the racetrack. Working on getting the power down, finding that traction, but Berkley with so much momentum around the outside gets that car wound up. He's pulled away once again a half a second lead to Josh Harm in 2nd. He's got about 6/10 back to Kurtis Peall in 3rd, but Peall now starting to close in on the Aussie champ. The top 4 space out across the track. And it's Berkley from Harm, Peall, Clegg, O'Brien your top 5, Snell and Franz are battling it for 6th and 7th. 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th is far from over as well, with Bayfield, Gosley, McKellar and Fuller. And our race leader is doing what he does so well. He did it at the Queensland title on 2 occasions. He did it in the production, in the modified sedan earlier on here tonight. We got 1 car in the fence. 1 car has stopped up at a turn number 4. And the Queensland title on the line. Watch this restart. Where do you go on the racetrack? Who's got the pace? We're about to find out. Harm goes to the low side straight away. Gets a good run through 1 and 2. Goes door to door with Berkley. Berkley keeps it up high. That's the green flag. They're coming down the front straight away now. There's the white flag. 1 lap to go to decide our champion. Harm keeps it on the low side of the racetrack. Berkley clears away. Here comes Kurtis Peall. Through the western corner one more time. Checkered flags waving, and Joel Berkley becomes a 3-time Queensland champion. And a few donuts on display as well from our champion.